GEIPE cancer therapy. GEIPE stands for Gentle Electrotherapy to inhibit a pivotal enzyme, the enzyme being ribonucleotide reductase, or RR. An entirely scientific, non-toxic, low-cost, and effective cancer treatment is not being explored by cancer institutions because it cannot be patented. Remarkable results and inaction. An animal study published in the preeminent journal Cancer Research in 1985 reported 98% shrinkage of tumor, virtual cure, after only 5 hours of gentle electrotherapy. This study has not been followed up in the last 29 years due to the lack of funding. Why? The procedure is non-patentable. This is a letter from the lead scientist of that very positive 1985 study. He found my proposed mechanism that low-level current disables the enzyme RR convincing enough to collaborate with me, but we could not get the funding. This letter is from the National Cancer Institute. They found my mild electrotherapy ideas very interesting and referred me to Dr. Chow of City of Hope near Los Angeles, who was also working with electric currents. Dr. Chow was quite receptive, but management of City of Hope nixed the collaboration because the therapy was not deemed good for business. MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston is a top-tier cancer institution. They found my low-level electrotherapy very interesting and deserving of further investigation. However, they decided only to keep the material on file should opportunities arise. That opportunity has not come in 20 years, even though the funds needed to study this therapy are minuscule compared to most other cancer studies. Finally, this letter is from the topmost cancer hospital in India. They initially showed interest in conducting further studies of this novel treatment. However, in a few months, without any explanation, they changed their mind. My scientific article about GEIPE cancer treatment was published in a peer-reviewed journal in 1997. Solid science behind GEIPE therapy. Whatever takes place in a biological cell is controlled by one or more enzymes. For cancer growth, the most critical enzyme is ribonucleotide reductase, RR, as shown in this table from the article Biochemical Strategy of Cancer Cells and the Design of Chemotherapy in the journal Cancer Research. Various cancer chemo drugs aim to block the RR enzyme, but with only partial success and much attendant toxicity. The proposed treatment disables the free radical-containing active site of RR by biophysical means. It is a non-toxic treatment with a high degree of efficacy, as shown by experiments on animals and some humans. The first cancer electrotherapy study was published in the prestigious journal Science in 1959, showing remarkable initial results. The struggle to establish this novel therapy. The low-cost and non-toxic GEIPE cancer therapy is likely to be more effective in the majority of cases than the current modalities, making it a real threat to the status quo, which is lucrative to many. On this topic, Dr. Robert O. Becker, a pioneering physician in the field of bioelectricity and author of books The Body Electric and Cross Currents, had this to say: "Such a low-cost, non-patentable cancer therapy because cancer
supports more people than it kills." I agree with you completely. I don't know anything that can be done.
You can hear the entire 9-minute conversation between Dr. Becker and Jay Kolsch on the website. Over the years, on our own, we have built various GEIPE devices, improving them constantly, as well as refining the protocol. The next few slides show human patients treated with this therapy in recent years. GEIPE treatment of a palate tumor of a 50-year-old woman in Nigeria. This case study was published in the medical journal Health in 2010. GEIPE treatment of a 93-year-old man in Florida, USA. This was the first time an electronic GEIPE device was used. a scientific paper of promising but languishing non-toxic cancer therapy has been published in 2014. The struggle and plea for support. Angiogenesis-based tumor therapy was hailed as a major advance some years ago and got a lot of press coverage. Initial gentle electrotherapy studies have shown much more promise, but no cancer research institution mentions them. A low-cost, non-toxic, and superior treatment may be a dream come true for suffering cancer patients, but not so for the financial bottom line of these institutions. Please support this GEIPE therapy so that through collective efforts, the current gloomy landscape of cancer treatments may be transformed. For more information, please visit www.cancer-treatment.net.